Hello, welcome to today's episode. This is episode 1, and today we are going to do the Black AuthorTube Tag, a set of questions directed to Black AuthorTubers created by 4 individuals: KaShay Warren, Grayson Wilde, Sid Sapac, and Kierra Rose, aka the Naked Firefly. Let's get on to the questions. My name is Angela, and the channel you are watching is JIRO Writes, which are my initials and my last name. The genre I am currently writing is historical fiction, and I hope to one day be traditionally published. I know more about traditional publishing, so I have looked at self-publishing and I'm learning. So that is not off the table. As far as the WIPs or works in progress I'm currently doing, I am writing my first novel. I am also writing a group of short stories that will hopefully be an anthology at some point, based in the 1940s. The novel that I'm doing is based in the Reconstruction era. I like to write in my bedroom. It is where I feel most comfortable, and also where I get a lot of creative ideas. It is currently being renovated, so once that is done, I will come back and give a room tour. Stay tuned to my channel if you would like to see that remodel. I believe when I write, certain life experiences come through. I think readers will probably pick up on some things before I will, because some things are just subconscious. Other than that, I've worked in the legal field for many years, and I think aspects of that legal career will come through. I was raised by a single father. My mother passed away when I was very young, and so I believe that will come through. And last but not least, some of my Christian background will come through. I do not consider myself a holy roller, although I am very, very adamant about my love for Christ, and so that will come through. I do curse. Let's be real. I am a work in progress, and God knows my heart. When I first read this question, I thought they were referring to what season of life do you like to write in? So I'll answer that too. I like to write in my current season of life. I am middle age. Well, I'm a little bit past middle age, but that's neither here nor there. I like to write in the fall because I feel that fall encompasses all seasons. I was born in the fall, so I'm biased. Spring reminds me of blooming flowers. Fall reminds me of beautiful colored leaves falling. In the summer, at least where I stay, summer does not always come as it should. So in the fall, we have summer weather sometimes. Right. Also, in the fall, it can be a little bit nippy and make you think it's winter. Again, where I stay. I would love to write a mystery novel. I have loved mystery since I was in elementary. I believe it takes a certain type of thinking and just knowledge of the craft to be able to do that. So I am currently studying that. I may even try to put a subplot of mystery in my historical fiction, but I'm not sure about that because I have high expectations for mysteries, and I would definitely want to meet those expectations for our readers. So if I could, I would love to write mystery, but I am hesitant because I feel like I don't have the basic foundation of writing a mystery. But I'll learn. I wish I had heard from other Black AuthorTubers that you can just not be so hesitant to start a channel because your knowledge of technology is not stellar. That stopped me for a long time. Even now, I have to figure out cameras, editing, all kinds of things. However, I believe I probably didn't hear about this because most of the Black AuthorTubers I've watched, they are younger and are more comfortable with tech and all that kind of stuff. But challenging does not mean impossible. So I will learn as much as I can. For this one, I have to say I'm catching up on this. I was raised in a suburban Jewish neighborhood, and when I went to college, it was mainly filled with Caucasian people. When I went to law school, it was the same. The curriculum I was exposed to was not filled with Black authors. When I did learn about Black authors, it was pretty much the ones normally put into school curriculum. So Langston Hughes, Dr. Maya Angelou. Of course, I love them. Langston Hughes is actually my favorite poet. Start reading Black authors on my own. I also grew up in a home where my father was a bit militant. That's putting it nicely. He talked about authors that were also a little militant. I actually enjoyed that writing because it was passionate. It was heartfelt. I also enjoyed the writing I learned in school. I enjoyed classics. I still do. I think my favorite in school is Mark Twain. From what I've started to learn about Black authors, I've picked up quite a few things from different ones. When I was younger, I read Sister Souljah. That was thrilling because I wanted to learn about all Black people, not just what I was exposed to. And she showed a different side that we may be in one race, but we are all different. Again, Langston Hughes was my favorite poet. I love Dr. Maya Angelou for her honesty. Love Toni Morrison for just putting it out there that as a Black writer, you do not have to write for the white gaze. And I appreciated that. Helps you to think more about what you want to write versus how you should write for a certain group of people. I've read Lawrence Hill. He wrote the book Someone Knows My Name, aka The Book of Negroes. I enjoy Mr. Hill. He's a master at research. With historical fiction, you have to do extensive research. So taking some unexpected mentoring from him. I love Dr. Daniel Black. I love his book, The Coming. I feel it taught me how to bring a reader to the emotional level that I would like to bring them to. If you have not read that book, I would say that you should read the book, but know that it can be challenging reading it as a Black reader. You can get through it, but it can be emotional. Again, you can get through it. I think another person I really liked recently is Ta-Nehisi Coates. I am very excited to read his book, The Message. Yes, I did put it on pre-order. I will be doing a book review on that. I believe he embodies a lot of the spirit of James Baldwin. I enjoy his work. Speaking of James Baldwin, he is my favorite writer because I feel that he's a quadruple threat, meaning that he has a love of education, love of family, a love of his culture and race, and was able to love himself despite others not loving him. He is a very special writer in my life. Also, there have been many Black and brown women that I have recently been reading. There are too many to list. I will put up a little card to show you some of the ones that I have been reading. Each author brings something unique and special to help me expand my writing. I applaud each one and hope I can rise to the level they have risen with my own little twist. I believe we don't listen enough, and I understand why. We have not been listened to for so long that everyone wants to speak at the same time. But as my grandmother used to say, we have one mouth and two ears for a reason. So we do need to take the time to listen to each other, and we will all get our say. As Black writers, we're very intentional in what we write, and if we aren't, we need to be. So I would say it's not so much what's wrong with the community. We need to start listening to each other without jumping in to say what we want before the person has even stopped talking. I have a few things I'd like to do with my channel. First, I am a newbie diverse writer, and we will dive into that experience. Also, one of the main purposes of this channel was to promote diversity within the publishing industry. I believe only 5% of the publishing industry is Black, and that astounds me because Black women readers are the most prolific readers. It's kind of heartbreaking that we are not in those spaces, and we should be, because we are making that business run in a way. So promoting diversity within the publishing industry is very huge for this channel. Also, I'm a book reviewer, a sensitivity reader, and a beta reader. So I will dive into those businesses. It's been very rewarding. I pride myself in doing those services. Also, I would love to do some traveling that involves different things writers may be interested in seeing and doing. And of course, writing tips, hopefully, but we are all individual. So what works for me may not work for you, but if you try it, it might. I read this question, and as a new Black AuthorTuber, I have no intention of collaborating with anyone at this time because I like to know what I'm doing. And right now, I am struggling to do editing, do recording, make the schedule, write, of course, all of the things. Eventually, I would love to collaborate with other Black AuthorTubers. I wouldn't put myself out there or disappoint others. Once I do, I would be looking for people who are not drama folks. It is a waste of time and a waste of energy. I would love someone who's an avid book reader because I love to read. I'm into almost anything except sci-fi or horror. I have been reading some horror, but it's not my favorite. I would love to meet another Black AuthorTuber who likes historical or literary fiction. I don't think I've seen one person so far. I guess another would be someone who is fluid, meaning you have an open mind. We don't have to agree on everything, but we have to respect each other. I guess the last thing is to collaborate with somebody who's nice. I'm a nice person, and I don't do mean. I don't do mean. I don't do drama. I don't do disrespectful, none of that. And so that would probably be the type of Black AuthorTuber that I would collaborate with. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come back to the channel. I am going to try my best to tag the creators. I really appreciate the questions. Again, me and technology, but I will try. If you would be interested in what I'm offering, please return. We're going to be doing some great things. Happy writing.